Manchester United meet Middlesbrough twice in the next fortnight in the FA Cup and first in the Premiership, but they know each other pretty well anyway. Borough's Gary Pallister returned to Old Trafford after 9 highly successful years with United to receive a hero's welcome. A return of sorts too for Teddy Sheringham, replacing the injured Dwight York up front for United. They were also without Jaap Stam. The Dutch defender had an ankle injury. He was replaced by Ronnie Johnson. Back came Phil Neville, Dave Beckham and Ryan Giggs. Brian Robson left Old Trafford to become Middlesbrough's boss, but he's constantly mentioned as the long-term successor to Alex Ferguson. Robson was without the suspended Paul Gascoigne, Neil Maddison replacing him, Gianluca Festa, Curtis Fleming and Brian Deane all passed late tests. Jim Ryan looking after United on match day with Ferguson absent because of a family bereavement. In the week before Christmas, these two served up a cracker. Highlights with Ian Crocker.
Here's Maddison. Dean Gordon. Mustoe. Rickard. Away from Butt, and he goes for goal. And what an excellent effort from the cool Colombian Hamilton Rickard. And it had Schmeichel at full stretch here, because I think that might well have been heading for the roof of the net. Jim Ryan, the focus of attention today in the absence of Alex Ferguson. Here's Roy Keane. Sheringham. Giggs. Pallister was there again for Borough, but Manchester United will come back for a bit more. Beckham's cross. Didn't seem to catch that as cleanly as he might have wished, David Beckham. Phil Neville still hobbling after falling over in his own penalty area. He'll be hoping to run that off. Dean Gordon's cross, and it might come through to Dean here, who pulls it back for Hamilton Rickard! And Middlesbrough are ahead! And the cool Colombian gets his 13th of the season! Old Trafford stunned. Gordon's cross went all the way across. Dean dragged it back. Rickard reacted. And Middlesbrough are a goal up. Rickard, the goal scorer, is away from Gary Neville. And the big men, like Dean and like Rickard, ready to tease and torment United's defence again. It's going to be whipped in by Andy Townsend, floated towards Dean. And it comes to Dean Gordon! Oh, what a super strike from Dean Gordon! And incredibly, Middlesbrough go 2-0 up at Old Trafford. He really can hit them, Dean Gordon. And there is the proof. Although Robson will know better than anyone that even at 2-0 against Manchester United, you can't quite be too sure. Sheringham. And Giggs' header drops just wide. Well, 3 of his 5 goals this season have come from headers, and that was nearly another for Ryan Giggs. Gary Neville. Phil Neville. Beckham. Cole through to Sheringham. Just as Sheringham was about to get his shot in, who should be there to deny him but Pallister. Gary Neville. Now Giggs trying to smuggle it through to Cole. But Middlesbrough have been dogged and determined in defence. Hamilton Rickard's going to pick up on that poor pass from Johnson. Looking to put Dean away. He has done! And it's number 3! Brian Dean! Remarkable! Yet more seasonal cheer for Middlesbrough. But it's turning in to a festive farce for Manchester United, who have been laboured and lethargic today, and how Middlesbrough have capitalised. Giggs, aimed towards Sheringham. It might drop here for Beckham, not particularly kindly, it must be said. Here's Keane. Now Phil Neville. Back it comes to Beckham. And United have one back. Mickey Butt. Well, it's going to take quite a fight back to salvage something from this game. But if there's one team that's capable of it, surely Manchester United. And something comes right for United at last in this match. Scholes waiting to make an appearance. Here's Beckham. Whips in a delightful cross, and Giggs so nearly got a quick second for United. And that would have made it really, really interesting, although it's quite interesting now at the moment. Giggs, with 5 goals this season, 3 of them with his head, as that substitution is made. David Beckham replaced by Paul Scholes. United need to rediscover the urgency they had immediately after scoring their goal. They might just do so now. It's Butt again, and Cole turns superbly, and here's Scholes. It's in! Paul Scholes! And that will be stage 2 of the comeback then. You really can never write them off. It wouldn't happen for Cole, but it did happen for Scholes. And all of a sudden, it's Manchester United 2, it's Middlesbrough 3. Phil Neville, Andy Cole. Phil Neville again. Keane. Scholes. Chipped in by Sheringham. And it was Giggs. He loves getting his headers in at the moment. And he got a fair bit of pace on that one. The red tide sweeps forward again. And that's a peach of a pass to Scholes. And here's Cole. Still Cole. Solskjaer with him, but it was away by Festa. Only as far as Keane. Sheringham. Giving it to Giggs. Seems like a decent idea at the moment. And Giggs is going to go for goal. And Schwarzer just about held on to it. Thumping drive from Ryan Giggs. And credit to Schwarzer because there were 2 men on him. No wonder Brian Robson is checking his watch. Schwarzer is about to have Solskjaer on him. And that's not a good kick out. And here's Cole. And this is surely it from Andy Cole. Saved by Schwarzer. Forza spread his massive frame then, but you would surely expect Andy Cole to tuck this one away. The sloppy kick out caught out Pallister. Cole frustrated by the giant Aussie. Vickers, the rather better clearance this time in that it was away from his own goal. Keane's cross. Dean has joined the defence. Here's Cole again. Sets up Nicky Butt. A slip by Vickers. Oh, and a slip by Butt as well. Hence he crashed it into the side netting. Well, the chances have been there for United now to level this game. Cole squandered one and Butt squandered another. Keane in by Neville. Irwin. Fester hasn't managed to force it out. Cooper steps into the situation though. Solskjaer fails with his sliding challenge, and Cooper decides that Row G is a pretty good option at this stage of the game. It's all over though, and Middlesbrough claim a famous victory at Old Trafford. Brian Robson puts one over his former club. So does his management team of Viv Anderson and Gordon McQueen, and also Gary Pallister.
Coming here and winning, I mean, it is a nice feeling, but the important thing is that we've got 3 points, and you get 3 points against United just the same as anybody else. You know, but it's great coming back here. You know, the fans always give you a great reception. Obviously this time it's marvellous to go away with 3 points.
It's a weird experience coming back, and when you're playing against a team that I've spent so long with, and a lot of the lads I know, and playing in front of the supporters that I've played in front of for such a long time, to come back playing for another team is a weird experience. It was the same when I played for United at Middlesbrough, when I was there for 5 years. You know, I was looking forward to it, but I guess I'm glad it's over now.
All 3 goals are traced to individual errors, and unfortunately we were punished for all 3. Sometimes you get away with some, but we got punished for all 3 errors, so it was just one of those days for that.